Hello Silly Bakers, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nini and I love to create healthier recipes. Today we're making cinnamon swirl almond flour blondies. They are delicious. So we are making these blondies that are really simple to make, but I am actually doing 2 extra steps to make them a little extra special. So we are going to toast the almond flour in the oven at 350 for about 8 minutes just to make it pale and golden. It really does elevate the flavor. And we're going to brown the butter. You don't have to do either of those steps. So you can use just regular plain almond flour and just regular butter that's melted for this recipe. The cinnamon swirl part is also optional. You can just leave that out and just make plain blondies and add chocolate chips. I would do about maybe half a cup to 3/4. You guys do you on that. Any type of chocolate chip that you love. So the sugars in this recipe can easily be substituted with your sweetener of choice, a granulated sweetener of choice. So this can definitely be a keto-friendly dessert. So for the base, I would do a white granulated sweetener, and then for the swirl, I would do a brown sweetener. That's my opinion, but again, you guys do whatever you like there. The recipe is a 1-bowl recipe, really simple to make. I'm going to show you how to brown butter. It's very simple to do. It takes a few minutes, but it really does elevate the flavor of these blondies. So really great gift to give, especially around this time of year. And if you need something quick to make, this is definitely something that you can make for your friends and family, and I'm sure that they will love. So, and also they're gluten-free, so that's even better. So let's take a few minutes and learn how to make these really delicious gluten-free cinnamon swirl almond flour blondies. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you want to grease and line an 8x8 baking pan. Now we're going to toast our almond flour. We're going to grab a sheet pan with parchment paper and we're going to spread 2 cups worth of almond flour out in an even layer. And then we're going to toast it in the oven at 350 for about 8 minutes until it's nice and golden. Once it's out of the oven, we're going to let it cool completely. Let's make our cinnamon swirl. So originally, I thought a 1/4 cup would be enough for this recipe, but I actually used less. So I would suggest 3 tablespoons of brown sugar with 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And you're just gonna mix that and set it aside. So let's brown our butter. This is half a cup of butter, which is about 113 grams. And I'm actually browning it in a larger saute pan. It's just a lot easier to see what's happening with the butter. So we're gonna melt that completely and we're just gonna let this go for a few minutes, and you're gonna hear a lot of bubbles, a lot of bubble action happening, and that means that the water is evaporating from the butter, and that's exactly what we want. So this is gonna take a few minutes. Once all the water is evaporated, the fat will then start to toast the milk solids that are remaining. And this is where you really need to pay attention because it can burn rather quickly. Once you see that it's golden, turn off the heat and just let the residual heat keep toasting until you get the color that you like. I like it at almost like an amber color. And once you have the color that you like, you remove it from the heat and transfer it to your bowl. And you're gonna let it cool for about 5 minutes. Then after about 5 minutes, you're gonna add your sugar to your brown butter, and we're just gonna whisk that until it's just combined. Once it's combined, we're going to add our eggs. That was half a cup of sugar. This is 2 eggs, room temperature. And we're just gonna mix that until it's just combined. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is Sassy Kathy's vanilla. I will link that in the description box. And we're going to add our baking powder, which is 1 teaspoon, and half a teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to mix that. And we are adding the leavening agents now, so you want to make sure that you're mixing that really well. And we're just going to add our toasted almond flour. Using a spatula or a spoon, we are just going to mix this until it is just combined. If you are not using the cinnamon swirl, this is an opportunity for you to add your chocolate chips. Again, about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of whatever chocolate chips you like. So I added half of the batter into my 8x8 pan, and I'm just going to spread it out evenly from corner to corner. Then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of the cinnamon swirl mix, and we're just going to sprinkle that over evenly. Then we're just going to add the remaining of the batter. Even if it's less than half, guys, don't worry about it. This is all going to be swirled together anyway. So I'm just going to spread that out as far from corner to corner as I possibly can. And then I'm going to add 1 additional tablespoon of that cinnamon swirl. Using a butter knife, I am then going to just swirl the sugar into the batter. Don't go too crazy here. Just ensure that it's pretty incorporated throughout. Now it's time to bake. 350 for 22 to 25 minutes. Here are your blondies. Enjoy these gluten-free cinnamon swirl almond flour blondies. They're so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to our channel for more healthy recipes. If you do try these gluten-free cinnamon swirl almond flour blondies, let me know in the comments below. Also, just as a reminder, the ingredients and measurements for this recipe and all of my recipes are in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy baking.